Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and today I have a drink you may not have heard of because it is relatively new, and that drink is called Bulkhead, and it's coming right up. Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today, and if you want to stay informed on all things caffeine related, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every Tuesday night and one on the weekends. And if you're looking to show more support for the channel, I do have channel memberships. You can hit the join button down below, or I'll also include a link in a pinned comment down below. And in today's video, we're going over Bulkhead Energy Drink. I am going to tell you a little bit about the company. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the ingredients in this drink because it is a nootropic energy drink, as well as taste out all 4 flavors that they have in their line. They may have even given me a coupon code for you guys to save some money. Timestamps and chapters down below so you can go where you want to go. So how did Bulkhead get its name and where did it come from? Well, Bulkhead is a veteran-owned and operated company. Its workforce is made up of active duty and retired government employees and veterans. That also helps explain the name Bulkhead as a commonly used phrase in the aeronautic and nautical world. Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, you get the picture. As their mission, they reinvest a portion of the money they earn back into the military and towards essential workers through several charities devoted to supporting active duty members and first responders. But what are some of the features of this drink? They're basically promoting it as a nootropic energy drink for focus, but they're also giving you a decent amount of caffeine to give you that high amount of clean energy. So let's go ahead and take a look at what these ingredients are and the nutrition facts panel. In taking a look at the nutrition facts panel, you'll see that this has 0 calories, 0 fat, 0 protein, 0 cholesterol, only 65 milligrams of sodium, 0 sugar. That is always a plus to have 0 sugar, but it does have that one pesky carb, but get over it. It's just one. It's not gonna kill you. They're going to be giving you 100% of your daily value of your top 4 B vitamins, as well as 10% of your daily value of vitamin C, 2% of your daily value of potassium, and 6% of your daily value of magnesium. Therefore, you're definitely going to be getting some electrolytes out of this drink too, which is definitely a great benefit, because who doesn't like electrolytes in their energy drinks? Good stuff. You are also going to be getting 300 milligrams of caffeine in this drink. Yes, 300 milligrams, because like I said, the military, they really love their caffeine. 300, it's a little bit high for me. I really like the 200 amount better, but there are definitely plenty of people that like the 300 milligrams of caffeine. And if you're putting it into a nootropic beverage, then that slightly higher 300 amount, which does give you a boost of energy, could be brought back down because they're going to be giving you some focus and concentration in there. So 300 really isn't too bad when it comes to nootropic energy drinks. So let's go ahead, let's talk about those nootropics. Bulkhead actually went as far as to create their own trademark patented blend called the Brainsteam formula. And what exactly is in this formula? They're going to be including alpha GPC, tyrosine, L-carnitine, taurine, ginseng, and good old L-theanine. You guys know I love my L-theanine. Now they don't actually list the dosages on their can, but I did actually contact them and ask them because I know you guys like to get your effective dosages from these drinks. And they did say that they are giving you effective dosages, but the chemist that they need to ask, who has all that information, is actually on vacation, so I wasn't able to get that information, but they did say they were going to provide it, the numbers for the nootropic ingredients. Of course, the most important nootropic in there is going to be L-theanine. If you've watched any of my videos on nootropics, you will know that L-theanine is one of the top nootropic ingredients for mental energy, mental focus, and all things mental. Or as I normally say, most mental functions. But I like all things mental too. But is definitely known for helping out with focus and concentration, as well as number skills when mixed with caffeine. And it is also highly useful in treating stress and anxiety. So much so that in an article in Elle magazine in 2019, Taylor Swift said she uses L-theanine to help with her stress and anxiety. And I don't care what any science people try and tell you about nootropics. If Taylor Swift is telling you that it works with stress and anxiety, you know that is going to be so much more powerful. So for me, I always tell people they should try and pick up the nootropic beverages if they can. And I do admit that sometimes, I mean, it's got to be a little bit sad. And I'm sure all of you can agree on this. But you do get a little bit sad when you finish one of your favorite energy drinks. But I do always remember that when it comes to that empty can, that there'll always be happiness after you, after I just drank it. But there'll also be happiness because of you too. Both of these things can be true. Let's go ahead, let's taste them out. Just gonna grab them nice and cold out of my Caffeine Man fridge. Gotta drink them cold. You're gonna get the best flavor out of them when they're cold. And if you guys are actually looking to save 25%, yes, 25% off these drinks from their website, they did give me a link to share with you guys. This is not an affiliate link. I do not make any commission off of this link. I am not sponsored by Bulkhead. They are just providing me with this coupon code so that you guys can save some money. They sent me the drinks in exchange for an honest review, and that's what I'm giving you guys. Not a sponsored video. And that coupon code is Caffeine Man. Yep, simply Caffeine Man. I love it when I could just do a regular coupon code Caffeine Man because it's so easy to remember, so you guys will save 25% off at Bulkhead Energy when you use coupon code Caffeine Man. And here is the first can. This one is called Liberty Call. They all have unique and interesting names, but they do tell you on the website what the flavor is. So this is actually going to be a citrus flavor. Let's go ahead, let's taste it out. Clear, got it? Cool. I shouldn't have poured so much, 300 milligrams, but 4 cans I usually do. I usually do like 2 to 3 ounces, but that was probably close to 4 or 5 ounces. 4, 8, 12, 16 would be 1 can. Not bad at all, besides the other ones I had today. So for your carbonation, you're going to be getting a high carbonation. Definitely give you a nice fizzy feeling in your mouth. And for your sweetness, you're definitely getting a high sweetness out of this too, which I was a little surprised by because usually your citrus flavors pull back a little bit on the sweetness, but they're still giving you a nice amount of sweetness in here. And for your flavor profile, I'm actually also going to give it a high flavor profile on the low end of high, but still a lot of flavor. So very impressive for a new company, giving you a high amount of carbonation, high sweetness, high flavor profile. And for that flavor, it is a good citrus flavor. They're giving you a nice mix of a little bit lemon, a little bit limey kind of flavor with some other citrus in there, and there's something else in there that actually tastes good. And I'm not sure what it is, and I'll probably notice as the drinks go on to see if they're trying to get their own branded Bulkhead flavor maybe, because there's something else in there that might be sort of an energy drink flavor, or maybe potentially maybe the nootropic ingredients in there. The thing with nootropic ingredients, and that's why it's always good to drink them cold, because if they do get a little warm, sometimes you can taste some of the nootropic beverages. I recently also did a video on Wenmoon, and I gave that a really good score because it was good. But I did notice that as I nursed it throughout the day, like I usually do with my energy drinks, it did start to change flavor a little bit as it got warmer. More so than like the C4s and Bangs and stuff that you guys might normally drink that are really super high in flavor and still tend to taste pretty good by the time you get to the end of the can. And the more that I talk, because I do like to talk a little bit, as you guys probably know, that flavor aftertaste is lingering a little bit. And like I said, I can't tell if it's the Bulkhead flavor or if it's a nootropic ingredient, but the nootropic ingredient sometimes tastes a little weird, and it's not a weird flavor. It's kind of a good flavor with still a touch of that citrus. So yeah, if you guys like citrus energy drinks that aren't too acidic, because that's what I don't like about some of the citrusy drinks. They end up being too acidic, and they tend to be kind of generic too. This one doesn't really taste generic, but it's definitely one you're probably going to want to try out. So where's it going to be going on the Caffeine Man rating chart? You know, when it comes to new drinks like this, you know, you can be a little bit critical sometimes, but they are doing a good job with this Liberty Call citrus drink. This is again 8.7. Moving on to the next one. Next one up is Shellback, otherwise known as Fruit Punch. Ooh, got a little, not even fruit punchy, it's more pink than it is fruit punch. Fruit punch usually tends to be a little bit more red. I don't mind pink, it looks pretty nice. And it is good to point out that they are actually using natural food coloring, so no artificial coloring. They're using, I believe it is natural coloring from vegetable juice. For those of you who don't like the artificial colors, let's taste it out. All right, so for your carbonation, you're also getting a high carbonation. I am no longer going to talk about the carbonation unless it changes. So I think all of them are probably going to be high. We can skip that. Sweetness is also high. I believe all of them are going to be high going forward. So we're going to skip that. We're going to jump right into the flavor profile. And the flavor profile is high. I will not skip that because I also have to tell you what it tastes like. And actually, that's a pretty good fruit punch. I'm not normally into fruit punches, and it's all a matter of if they're like a generic-y kind of fruit punch or your old school fruit punches. And it's not your old school generic-y kind of fruit punch. It's actually a fruit punch that's been revamped a little bit. I can't really pick out the flavors, but I am getting that good flavor from the first one, so I do think that they have a bulkhead flavor to them, which is a pretty good flavor. And the fruit punch, even though I can't pick out exactly what it is, I do think it is sort of a standard fruit punch that is a step up from your generic fruit punches, but they aren't changing it too much. So let's go ahead, let's put it up on the Caffeine Man rating chart. It's definitely something that if someone handed it to me, I would drink it again. I don't buy any fruit punches, but I would have this one again, so I am gonna rate this an 8.5. Next up is Sierra Lime, which is their strawberry lemonade flavor. When they first contacted me, I was a little bit skeptical, because 3 out of the 4 flavors are non-preferred Caffeine Man flavors. Not really into citrus, not really into fruit punch, not really into lemonades, but I do understand as a new company, you have to probably pick out some of the drinks that most people do like, and these are all fairly common energy drink flavors, so it's understandable why they went with these. So they're covering all their bases on the flavor spectrum, which I usually use both hands for the flavor spectrum, which is from your citrusy drinks to your sweet drinks. I should say, from your citrusy kind of drinks to your sweet drinks. But it doesn't matter if it's a preferred Caffeine Man flavor or not, because I base things on flavor alone. There we go, we got a nice, another pinkish color. This one I would say is a touch darker than the other one, just a touch. Let's taste it out. You would think the strawberry lemonade would be lighter though. Just saying. Fruit punch is usually darker. You do you. All right, so it does seem like I'm going in backwards order here. There's something a little bit different about that it's not bad. It's got a decent lemonade flavor, but it doesn't overly remind me of a lemonade. And I think that's because they are giving you a little bit more strawberry. So the strawberry is just a touch stronger than that lemonade flavor, which normally I would like, but I think overall lemonade tends to be a stronger flavor, and strawberry tends to be a little bit of a lighter flavor. So it looks like they lightened up on the lemonade so that you can taste the strawberry more, but the strawberry, even though it's a solid strawberry flavor, is also a little bit light. So you're getting an overall light drink, and with that lighter kind of flavor. Oh, did I say flavor? I didn't even tell you the flavor profile. I said we were skipping carbonation, skipping sugar. Those were the same. Flavor profile, I am going to actually change it. I don't think it's a high flavor profile. I'm going to give it a medium to high flavor profile, but it is a little bit of a lighter flavor in my opinion. But also that bulkhead flavor is coming in a little bit more, or maybe some of the nootropic ingredients are coming in a little bit more, giving me a little bit of aftertaste that is not as good as the other ones. Still an overall good drink, but I've definitely had a lot of lemonades. I've definitely had a lot of pink lemonades, and it's definitely not as solid as a lot of the other lemonades that I've had. Like I said, they might have been going for more of a strawberry drink, but I don't think it's as competitive as a lot of the strawberry drinks I've tried as well. But when we put it up on the Caffeine Man rating chart, I will show you the pink lemonades. I'll probably show you some of the regular lemonades depending on how many strawberry drinks I have, because I think they're going more towards a strawberry flavor than a lemonade flavor. I could be wrong, but I like to give you guys options on the Caffeine Man rating chart, and I am going to give this one a 7.9. Still a pretty good flavor, 7.9, not a bad score, but it's not ranking up there with a lot of the other top ones, in my opinion. Alrighty guys, last one up, here we go. This is going to be their Blue Raz flavor. Moment of truth, love me a Blue Raz. Oh, I got a nice light blue color. Overall, these colors are a lot lighter than I thought they would be. It could be because they're using vegetable juice for coloring, so vegetable juice for coloring, whatever vegetables they're using, are usually a little bit lighter in color. And I'm not really sure what vegetable juice gets you blue, but it actually is kind of green too, so let's go ahead, let's taste it out. Blue Raz. Your chance to shine here, Bulkhead. We're shooting for an 8.7 or higher. And I am also very critical on blue raspberries as well, because blue raspberries is one of my top flavors besides like peach and pina colada flavors. And candy flavors. I guess a bunch of favorites. So I had to look it up real quick because I didn't do my research all that well. It's not blue raz. I kind of assumed it was blue raz, but they're calling it mixed berry, which is a little bit more accurate. So let's just jump right into this. Going for the flavor profile, I think that this actually hits the high flavor profile on the very, very low end of high. And they're going for a mixed berry flavor, which, you know, mixed berry, you think blue raz. It could be blackberry, it could be a bit of raspberry in there, it could be lots of different berries because it's a mixed berry. And what I'm actually getting out of there is I'm getting a little bit more blueberry. So at first when I drank it, I said, oh man, I'm not really sure about this drink because it's not like my common blue raz flavors. But then I was like, but it's still pretty good. It actually tastes more like blueberry, and there's not a ton of blueberry drinks out there. Red Bull has a good blueberry, and G Fuel has a good boysenberry. Bing also has a good boysenberry, and that's where I'm thinking that these are kind of going. And the boysenberry by Bing is like a blueberry boysenberry. So some of these companies, you know, mixing up the berries a bit and calling it mixed berry, but I think they're going more strong in the blueberry flavor and then mixing in some other flavors. But when you're looking at these blue raz flavors and mixed berry flavors, there are several different ways that you can go with it. I try and pick out those berries for you if I can, and I really think they're going more blueberry. So if you're looking for a blueberry drink or a mixed berry with a focus on blueberry, I think you're going to get this out of this drink. And where's it going to be going? On the Caffeine Man rating chart. I actually like the blueberry flavor. I'm going to go in one more time and taste it again just so I can be accurate with my score. Because like I said, I can't base it based on blue raspberry, but because it's mixed berry. And I do like blueberry flavors and boysenberry type flavors. And like I said, I think it's going more towards blueberry. I'm actually going to put this on the Caffeine Man rating chart. I'm going to give it an 8.7. And if I had to choose between that one and the citrus, I would actually choose that one over the citrus because citrus isn't a preferred flavor. But I think they did a good job with both of those flavors. Those are my top two choices. So I do want to say thank you to Bulkhead for sending me these drinks. I really do appreciate it. Happy to get a review for you guys. And like I said, everybody else, you can save 25% off when you go to the Bulkhead Energy website. And guys, don't get shell shock from the price. Shell shock. Because they are 24 packs. I know a lot of people expect to see the price and think it's a 12 pack because the 12 packs are a certain price, but they're actually doing a 24 pack. 24 pack is $59, but 25% off of $59 is $44, making these drinks less than $2 each when you use coupon code Caffeine Man. But it is highly, highly, highly understandable. I am right there with you guys that you're not going to be buying a 24 pack without knowing what they taste like. So they do offer a 4-pack so you guys can try out each one of these flavors for yourself to decide which one is best for you before you decide to buy a full case on it. So definitely check out their website. You can get a 4-pack of these. Love me a 4-pack. Love me a variety pack. I think all companies should do them, but they don't. It's a great way to try out these drinks. So be sure to check them out. And until next time, have yourselves a great day. One more? Okay, that should be good. Or night. Of course, you probably noticed that I didn't say the name of it because I don't know if that's French. I didn't really look it up, but I don't know how to pronounce that, and I didn't want to embarrass myself. And I'm not sure if it's a common word, if a lot of people know that word. So I didn't want to make it look like I didn't know what I'm talking about, because you don't want to feel silly. But reveal, reveille. I'm probably going to have to look it up afterwards because it's going to kill me. I could do one of those computer things where I type it in and it pronounces it, but those computer things are so stupid because they pronounce the words wrong anyway. Reveille. I'm going to go with reveille. We'll see.